Hi, and welcome to Yoga with Samantha. We're going to roll into a 30-minute flow. So let's get started. Come to the front of your mats and let's find some alignment in a mountain pose to start. So press all four corners of your feet into the mat. Your big toes are together, your heels are just slightly apart, and start to lift up as you root down into the ground with your feet firmly planted. I want you to start lifting up through the kneecaps, through the quads, squeeze your butt, tuck your tail underneath you. Your shoulders are nice and relaxed and down. Hands come to heart center. Namaste. And take a breath. The back of your neck is nice and long. The chin is just slightly dropped. And on the inhale, the arms come up nice and high and reach to the sky. Drop the shoulders as you reach the fingertips toward the sky. Your legs are strong like the trunks of a tree. And then on the exhale, open the arms nice and wide. Give me the biggest wingspan that you can get. And start making circles with your hands. So to the outside, to the back wall, these circles. And then reverse it to the front. Open up those wrists. As you do it, spread the fingers apart and then go to the back again. And really open up those wrists. As you do this, start to make some circles with the arms. Open up those shoulder blades. Let's do one at a time. So place your left hand on your hip and your right hand makes a big circle. To the outside, to the back, and then reverse it to the front. Open up those shoulders and right hand comes to your hip and the left hand makes a big circle to the back and to the front. Beautiful. Both hands come up. Deep inhale, and on the exhale, just drop it down really gently. Separate the feet hip distance apart and soften the knees. Let the head drop. Let the weight of the head just pull you down gently as you interlace your hands into your elbows and just rock side to side. Your first inversion of the day is going to be a lot of pressure in your head. So just rock side to side. And if the pressure gets to be too much, then just roll one vertebrae at a time. And when it feels right, come back down. I always like to start every single movement of the day with this forward fold. I like that initial inversion. I like the big stretch all the way up the backs of the legs. Nice deep breaths here. Hands come to the floor and just slowly walk the feet back into your down dog. Your heels are moving toward the mat. Don't worry if they don't reach. They may never reach, and it doesn't matter. It's all in progress. Make some circles with your hips here. So to the left, and then to the right. Just staying in your down dog. Now lift up your heels here and swivel your feet to the left and drop the heels down. Press back down dog. You'll feel a nice stretch down the back of the outside of your right leg. Down the IT band, a nice opener for your right hip. And then back up on your tiptoes, swivel the feet to the right, drop your heels down and press back down dog. Try to move those shoulders away from your spine. So you're moving toward the outside of your body and away from your ears. Back up to those tiptoes, swivel them parallel and drop it down again. Very nice. Come to the knees. Arch into your cat and then round all the way back. Your butt comes to your heels. Come back up, arch your back, cat-cow, round it. And as you round, continue the rounding until your butt comes all the way back to your heels. And back up one more time. Nice big stretch both ways, moving the spine. And back into your down dog. Walk between your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen the back. Exhale, forward fold. And roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slowly, all the way to standing. Beautiful. Let's roll into some sun salutations. Inhale the arms up nice and high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Right leg comes back. Drop the knee, untuck the toes, and just come up into a nice gentle crescent and drop it down. Left leg comes back to meet the right. Strong plank here. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. If those chaturangas are too much for you, you can always skip them. The right leg comes between the hands. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale up, exhale down. Tuck those back toes and bring your front foot flexed as you bend the back leg and step it forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up. Drop it all the way down. Inhale, lift. Left leg comes back. Drop that knee, untuck the toes, crescent, and drop it down. Right leg comes back, strong plank. Pull those shoulders away from your ears and slowly lower. Your elbows are in nice and tight to your rib cage. Pull it up and stretch it back, down dog. Left leg comes between the hands. Drop the knee. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, drop it down. Right leg bends. Left toes pull toward your face and step it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Roll it up one at a time. Extend the arms over the head and drop it all the way down. Leg comes back. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, exhale down. Plank pose, slowly lower. Inhale up, exhale back. We're just warming up the body here, moving every muscle and joint. Right leg comes between the hands. Rise up, come down. Pull those right toes toward your face as you bend the left knee and step it forward. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up, flat back if you can, and drop it down. Inhale, lift. Left leg goes back. Drop the knee. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, down. Right leg comes back, slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg comes between the hands. Drop the knee. Inhale up. Exhale down. Pull those toes back as you bend that right forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time, make sure your feet are real together. Bend deeply through the knees and come up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Move your butt towards the back wall and down as your arms extend, pulling the shoulders down away from the ears. And stand hard. Hands come to namaste. Back into your chair pose. Inhale, arms come up. Feel those quads working, different set of muscles here, just awakening the glutes. Pull your butt back like you're sitting in a chair and exhale it down. Inhale, lift. This time both legs come back. Plank pose. Slowly lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. Very nice. Raise the right leg here. Keep the right hip down and aligned with the left. I don't want you to open it up big and wide. I want you to keep it down. So the stretch is really down the back of the left leg. Flex your right foot nice and strong so that that heel is moving toward the back wall. I don't want you to block out this left leg though. You can keep a nice little micro bend in it and then bring the knee forward to your nose and crunch and press back. Three-legged dog. Bring the knee forward and crunch. Three-legged dog. Last one. Crunch. Feel it in your core. And press your foot down between your hands. Drop the back leg. The foot should be perpendicular to the front. And come up warrior one. You can pop your hands here and make a little steeple with your index fingers, or you can keep them parallel and moving toward the sky. Press back through the outside of that back foot. The outside of that back foot is pressing hard into the mat as your right knee moves forward. Very nice. Drop it down. Right leg comes back. Plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Left leg raises up. Press down through the right heel and lower that left hip so that you're not raising this leg up really high and opening it up. I want it low. And you'll feel this nice stretch down the back of your right leg. Then bend this left elevated knee and pull it toward your nose. Crunch your abs. Press it back. Bring it to your nose. Crunch. Press it back. Bring it to your nose and crunch and place it between your hands. Drop the back foot. Plant it nice and strong and parallel to the front. Press through the outside heel of the right foot and rise up to standing. Warrior one. Try to bring this right hip toward the front wall. We don't want it opening up like a warrior two. We want it bringing it forward. And the shoulders are dropped. And the left knee is moving toward the front wall as the back foot, the outside edge of the back foot is moving toward the floor. Inhale and exhale, drop it down. Plank, slowly lower. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Walk it out, pedal out your dog here. And then I want you just to roll over to your left into a side plank. So you can stack your feet, you can stagger them, or you can drop the knee into a full kickstand, whatever works best for you. Press that hip up and squeeze your glutes. And breathe here. Drop the right hand and roll over to that right hand. And extend the left arm to the sky. Squeeze your glutes here. Press up, hips coming up. And chest is nice and open. Give me a slight even back bend in the top of your back. And drop it down. Press back down dog. Right leg comes up nice and high. This time you can open up the hip and make some big circles with that right leg. And as you bend the right leg, I want you to start to drag it forward nice and slowly with control to the right elbow. See if you can touch your knee to your right elbow and press it back again. Right knee to right elbow. Press it back. Right knee to right elbow. Press it back. And bring it all the way forward and plant. Plant the back leg into warrior one position and rise up to standing. Nice deep breath. Straighten the leg and drop the arms. On the exhale, drop it down again, warrior one. Then straighten. And just move through this nice and gently. And on the next one, I want you to open it up into warrior two. Very nice. So still the back heel is the outside of the back foot is pressing. The right knee is moving toward the wall. You're actually thinking about magnetizing those feet together. So if you think about pulling them together, sort of in your mind, you'll activate your whole lower body here. So sink down, drop the shoulders, Hands are soft, but the arms are nice and energized. And then straighten that leg. Raise the arms. Bend it down. Straighten the leg and bend it down. One last time. Straighten and rise up and lower down. Cartwheel the whole pose down into your plank pose. Slowly lower. Up dog and down dog. Beautiful. Pedal out your dog and left leg rises. Open up the hip. Nice big three-legged dog. Make some circles with that left leg. Change the direction. And as you bend it, drag it nice and slowly with control all the way forward and see if you can touch your left elbow and then press back. And drag it forward, touch that elbow. Press back, three-legged dog. Last time, three-legged dog. And hands come. Foot comes between the hands. Drop the back leg. Drop that heel to the mat and rise up into your warrior one. Beautiful. Open the arms and straighten the leg. Bend it back. Drop the arms, straighten the leg. Bend it back. Last time. Bend it back and open up to warrior two. Alignment here, make sure that your left foot is perpendicular with your right. Sink down, adjust your tights. Think about this left knee moving away from the outside of your right foot and pulling your feet together magnetically. Take one more breath here and then straighten and lift. Bend it down. Straighten and lift. Bend it down. Straighten and lift. Bend it down. And cartwheel all the way down into your plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stay in your down dog. I lost my microphone, so I'm clipping it back on. There we go. All right, so you're in your down dog here. Raise that leg up again. Right leg comes up. Bend the knee. Make some circles here. What I want you to do here is continue to drop that leg all the way open to the outside of your mat. Come up wide. And your left leg is straight. And you're pressing up through the hips, reaching your right arm over your head. Huge stretch for the front of the body. And then come back to your down dog. Awesome. Raise that right leg up again. And as you drag it forward, this time we're going to cross it over and try to touch our opposite elbow and press it back. Right knee to opposite elbow. Press it back. Last one to the opposite elbow and press it back. Beautiful. And bring it all the way forward. So you're in a nice strong lunge here, okay? Runner's lunge, everything's facing forward. And I just want you to pop up into your half moon. So tent the right fingertips about a 45-degree angle away from the right foot and open up the chest. Left arm rises. Deep breaths here. Your left foot is nice and strong. You can point it, or you can flex it, or you can alternate it. I just don't want it to flop like this. So keep it nice and strong and lift up through those the right kneecap. Keep that right knee so nice and strong and supportive. If you want to progress this a little bit, you can bend the left and grab your foot, press the top of your foot against your hand. You'll feel a beautiful stretch on your quads here, on your left quads. Some people call this candy cane. So deep breaths here. And then extend it out again. Left arm comes to the sky. Drop the left hand. Square off those hips. And with a micro bend in your right knee, just give me some little pulses here. Put your attention on your left butt cheek and just squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Let your head and neck be relaxed here. Beautiful. And then drop the left knee back into this lunge where we started. Pull the right foot back into your plank. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Whenever you get into that down dog, you might start to feel like your shoulders are moving up toward your ears. Always just pull them back and down. Left leg rises. Open the hip. Bend the knee. Make some circles here. And then kick that left foot and just keep dropping it down on the outside of your mat. Right leg stays straight. Left leg bends. And press up into your wild thing. Hips come so high to the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes. Pressing the top, trying to get the whole right foot onto the floor. So really press through the bottom of the right foot. Deep breath. And roll it back over, back into your down dog. Left leg comes to the sky. And then drag it forward and see if you can touch that left knee to your right elbow. Twist it out so you really feel it in your obliques. And press back, three-legged dog. And twist. Three-legged dog. And twist. Three-legged dog. You're welcome for all this extra ab work. And plant your left foot right between your hands. Okay, nice strong lunge here. Everything's facing forward. Just take a nice deep stretch. And then your left hands come tented out to the 45 degrees from your left foot and come up into your half moon. Open up the chest. Open up your body. Keep that micro bend in your left leg and keep your right foot nice and strong and flexed. Beautiful. If you want to progress, bend the right knee. Grab that foot and press the top of your foot against your hand. Deep breaths here. Awesome. And let go of that. Drop the right hand, square off the hips. Keep this micro bend in your left leg and pulse. Squeeze your right glute hard enough to lift your whole leg. Drop the head and neck. It's really easy to tense the back of your neck there. Just keep it nice and long and nice and relaxed. And just squeeze your glute. And then drop it down. Nice lunge again. Come back to that stretch where we started. Open up the chest and press back into your chaturanga. Now, slowly lower chaturanga. And now, if you can, press back up. Let's do one more like that. Slowly lower and press back up. Push back down dog. Beautiful. We're going to roll over and do one more side plank on both sides. So roll to the left. If you want to progress harder than you did it the first time, if you staggered your feet and you want to stack them this time, or if you use the kickstand and now you want to try staggering them. And roll to the other side. Side plank. Very nice. Open the chest. Always pull the shoulder away from the ear. You don't want to sink down in here. Pull it away. Your right hand should be underneath your shoulder blade. Drop it down. Push back down dog. Now crouch like a tiger and jump all the way through to sitting. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to extend our legs out in front of us. Inhale the arms up nice and high and reach forward to your forward fold. Now in your forward fold, we're never trying to get our forehead to our knees. We're never crouching over like this. We're keeping the integrity of the pose and getting all the length that we can. Even pull your butt cheeks out from underneath so you can really sit nice and high on those sits bones. Inhale it up and reach it out forward. Wherever you land, you're going to feel a nice stretch down the back of your legs. You don't have to try too hard. If you want to stretch some more after this 30-minute flow, please do. Our bodies are pretty warm right now. We've done a lot of sun salutation, a lot of movement, so it's a good time to continue stretching. This time, press the feet down, so stretch out the tops of those feet and lean in a little bit more to your forward fold. You could alternate them if you want, flexing and pointing. And then roll it all the way down onto your back. Plant those feet hip distance apart. Keep your knees facing forward and press the hips up. Come into a nice high bridge, so keep pressing the hips up to the sky. Please don't look right or left when you're in a plow or in a back bend. I just want you to keep the top of your neck nice and aligned, nice and long. And now that you're in this bridge, I want you to really press down hard with your left foot and raise your right. So press those hips up to the sky. Your right foot is nice and strong and flexed. And then drop the right, raise the left, press the hips up. Very nice. Really try to plant your footprint on the top, on your ceiling here, and drop your foot down. One last time, squeeze the hips, lift and lower it down. Try to do it one vertebrae at a time, and then squeeze the knees in. Give yourself a hug and make some circles to the right, and then some circles to the left. Beautiful. Drop the feet down and just windshield wiper it out here for me. Just drop the knees from side to side, opening up the hips a little bit. And now, as you drop them to the right or to the left, I want you to take your left heel and just place it on top of your knee and just let the weight of your foot pull your hip flexors open. So try to keep your back flat against the floor, and you will definitely feel this. Feels quite nice. And then let that go. Switch sides. Your knees drop to the right, and then your right foot comes on top of your knee and lets it drop down. Beautiful. Back over to the other side, just in a spinal twist. So pull it over. Twist the spine. Gently but firmly. And twist to the other side. You might hit a back crack here. And back onto the floor. Extend the feet out in front of you nice and long. Let your body sink into the ground. Feel the gravity all around your body and inside of it. And take a nice Shavasana for yourself. Thank you for joining us today. Have a beautiful day.